After the strong battle at round one between Fabien Barel and Jerome Clements, them two really have got to be the favourites coming in here. But I've heard Fabien Barel might not like the flatter courses here and the sustained power that's required, but with his downhill pedigree, he's sure to do well on these intense courses. And Jerome Clements, the first ever Enduro World Champion, you can never count that man out. Women's, there's always a strong rivalry between Anne-Caroline Chausson and Tracy Moseley, but will any of the other women be able to get a look in? Annika Beerton or Cecile Ravenel, they could be in with a shout. If we're going to be drawing comparisons with other events we've seen in the Enduro World Series, the obvious one is Tweed Love in Scotland, which we'll be at next week. But last year, Nico Lowe won that one, so we could see a strong ride from him here. Also, Scottish riders like Joe Barnes could also triumph on this, because it's kind of terrain they'll be slightly more used to than some of the other riders. Tracy Moseley comes out all guns blazing, taking the fight back to Chausson after New Zealand. Round one winner in the men's, Jerome Clements, is feeling under the weather, and it shows with an uncharacteristic 10th as Fabien Barel takes full advantage.
Awesome. Yeah, mate, it's been unbelievable. Like, the support has been crazy, and like, there's been some real loose moments where like can't hear anything. I'm just hanging on and getting away with it.
Maggie Bichard, the British rider with a French name who lives in New Zealand, adds a fifth to a very strong fourth in the first stage. Local rider Greg Callahan winds up his attack, taking the stage and moving to within a second of Barel in the overall.
Wow.
Stage 3 right now. A lot of people on the track, doing the track. Stage 1 and 2 was pretty good so far. Some mistake, but warm it up for the rest of the long day.
It's another round to Tracy Moseley in her clean sweep assault as teammate Leof takes the win in the men's. Canyon rider Joe Barnes racks up another second place.
My nose is a bit stuff of I don't know what, but yeah, it's not the easiest to race, but you have to deal with it anyway, so it's going to be better next week, but I try to do my best today.
been good. Definitely feel a lot better than I did last year on the long stuff. So yeah, it's going well. Still a bit hesitating some of the corners. Not enough practice, I guess. But yeah, it's good. Having fun.
I lost the tire, like popped out of the rim on one of the landing in the step, and end of the race. Still try to attack and give my best, keep a positive attitude.
It's definitely kind of home. It's that old school short downhill tracks. Making a lot of mistakes, but it's racing and there's a crowd and I'm trying to push a bit, so but happy, yeah, no major mistakes.
It's been going good. I'm just trying to be solid and just keep checking them off and just be smooth. So yeah, it's kind of similar to some stuff in New Zealand, but different at the same time.
Disaster strikes for Fabian Burrell. He was sat in 4th overall, but as his tyre blows, so do his chances. It's Leov first, Callahan second, reflecting the overall.
Really good. They're really physical, but it's so much fun. With the crowds are amazing, and you just go down with a huge smile on your face. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's okay, but I don't know the trail enough, so I'm just braking too much. Not steep enough.
Now it's gonna start to be good. 6 and 7, the best. See you soon.
I was 7th after lunch, but I had a big stack on 3, so I'm hoping to claw back a bit of time. Let's see how it goes.
Leov's 8th place loses him the overall lead as Callahan wins the stage and moves into the overall lead for the first time.
Pretty much at the top rocks actually. I knew it was a dangerous place for getting a puncture. Normally I pride myself on being smooth through rock gardens, obviously not today. Martin overtook me just like literally at the line, so that's 30 seconds.
Definitely start to keep the speed and the rhythm, and as soon as you brake a little bit, shit. And you have to pedal and pump also, it's really demanding.
Little guys like that stage. Me, it's like a tree, trying to go through trees. Not cool.
And Caroline Chausson finally gets one stage back from Moseley as things get steeper, but still only by 0.2 of a second. Joe Barnes was sat in 3rd, but a puncher loses him at least 40 seconds and a chance at the podium. Richie Rude, after a consistent stream of top 10 results all day, takes the stage win. Callahan's 2nd builds his lead to nearly 9 seconds. A steady run on the final stage and the weekend will be his, but can he handle the pressure? Tracy Moseley takes all but one stage to win the day by nearly 30 seconds. Greg Callahan stamps the perfect end on a perfect day. A win on the final stage confirms his dreams have come true. His flashes of blue and orange along with the green Irish flag and colourful supporters paint an even more multicoloured rainbow over Ireland on the weekend they voted yes. The Wicklow fairy tale is complete.
This has got to be about the best feeling you could imagine.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. Can't describe it. Unbelievable.
In front of all your family, home crowd and everything.
Yeah, I couldn't have even dreamt this day. I had the perfect day, to be honest. Like, I rode on the limit all day and only made a few tiny mistakes. So like, yeah, I just got away with it, rolled the dice and got away with it.
Well, there's next week in Scotland, man. Now you've shown you can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Last year that was my best result, so just ride fast again and see what happens.
Yeah, and where were you with that best result last year?
8th.
8th. And then so from 8th to 1st, man.
Yeah, big jump.
Big jump.
I was kind of a bit worried. I hadn't had a great start to the year and hadn't felt great. New Zealand was tough for me. I didn't feel good, so being able to come home and regroup was nice, and managed to get a good kind of solid 3 or 4 weeks of good training and started to feel better again, which was great. And I think, yeah, a bit of a home advantage in a way. It's kind of similar-ish terrain to what we've got in the UK, and it certainly felt like a home race with the crowd today. It was pretty amazing to be able to ride in front of people that were that passionate and excited to come and watch this race. I certainly made me let go of the brakes a few times. So yeah, wicked day.
So the battle with Tracy continues.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good for the sport, it's good for yeah, it's really good for the enduro. I mean, I know she will be really strong here, and she will be next week too, because it's she knows the trails, and she's a really good pedaler. So when it's flat, it's really hard for me. But I was not that far, and just try to be focused on my riding and trying to have fun. But it was a good day.
I really felt good, and yeah, you know, sometimes you feel really bad and suddenly you do a good result, and sometimes you feel good and it doesn't happen. There is a lot of preparation, there is a lot of experience needed, and we need to be good technically, physically, but it is always a part of luck, and today wasn't with me.
Yeah, it's a tough week because the practice are long, and the day was long today, 7 stages, it's quite a lot, but the stage was just amazing. Like, all the tracks were good, and I really enjoy riding here. Unfortunately, I was a bit sick, so a bit dizzy, you know, when I was riding, so losing just a bit of momentum sometimes. But I gave my best, and I think I did what I could.
Yeah, it's just been such a solid day for me. I felt like really chilled, and man, the crowd is just awesome here. Yeah, just really chilled, and you know, riding good stages, no big risks, just nice and clean, and yeah, heaps of fun. It's cool.
Let's make some noise for Tweed!
Tracy Moseley is dominant, no one can touch her. Anne-Caroline Chausson in second behind her. Cecile Ravenel and Anneke Beerten, the usual suspects, in third and fourth. And it's good to see Isabeau Courdourier in fifth and Maggie Bichard a really strong result in sixth. It's all about the Irish. Greg Callahan leading this one out. Justin Leov a close second. Richie Rood really strong in third, building as his teammate Jared Graves misses with injury. Martin Mays, great to see him up there in fourth. And teammate Dan Atherton just sneaking in the top 10 there. But the story is Jerome Clements down in 8th due to illness, and Fabian Burrell not even in the top 10 after that puncher disaster. Despite a disappointment in Ireland, Jerome Clements holds on to the men's championship in first, but only by 10 points ahead of Leov, and Callahan, after that dramatic win, is just behind in third. Burrell dropping back to 7th with that disaster here. It's all tied at the top of the women's ranking between Tracy Moseley and Anne-Caroline Chausson as we look forward to Tweed Love. Who will triumph there? Cecile Ravenel third and Anneke Beerten in fourth. After being untouchable for the last 2 years, Trek Factory Racing are once again in the lead of the team rankings. Rocky Mountain and Cube tied in second, with Canyon a strong fourth.